Welcome to Client Attraction Secrets. Welcome everyone to Client Attraction Secrets. I say it a couple times because I don't know when it actually connects over to Facebook. So here we are, day 3 of Client Attraction Secrets. It's day 3 of Client Attraction Secrets, and I'm so excited to get going in this 7-day free training. You're learning all the simple strategies that you need to help you to reach more people and make more money while doing what you love. You're learning how to attract clients who are ready and willing to invest. And you're learning how to fill your practice, your programs, and your courses with people that you totally love working with. This program is an accelerated path. It's a fast program, and it's 7 incredible days. We're here together. So if you're here and you're watching the replay, type the word replay in the comments down below so that we can connect with you, because we have our coaches in the thread connecting with you all day long. And I want to invite you to start by commenting in the chat bar right now, in the comments bar in Facebook. Who are you? Where are you from? Where are you watching from? Let's connect. Let's form this community of entrepreneurs who uplift and support each other on the path. It's one of the most important things that we can do, is to support and uplift each other. So do that. Type in where you're from, who you are, what your business is, and then comment on 2 others. Give them a like or a heart or a little hello on there so that they know that their comments are being seen. We're forming a collective and a community here. This is a 7-day training. This is day 3. We're partway in. And yesterday was all about attracting clients. So what did you learn about attracting clients? I'm going to recap, but let's see if you can beat me to it. Type in the comments right now, what was the biggest thing, the most important thing, the most interesting thing that you learned from yesterday's training? And oh, by the way, if you didn't catch yesterday's training, you're going to want to go and get the replay of that. It's in the videos. You can click the replay videos. You'll find it there. So here we go. Yesterday, you learned the 8 secrets to attract more clients. I'm going to go through them, but see if you can beat me to it by typing in the comments what you learned. All right. So 8 secrets to attracting clients is what you learned yesterday. I threw this in. Okay. Number 1, you learned to get to know your clients. Number 2, serve your potential clients. Number 3, to build relationships. Number 4, the proximity principle. Be around the people. Be around the people you want to be around. Be around the people who are doing things that you want to be doing. Create community and a following is number 5. Create that. Number 6 was get media featured. I hope you got lots of ideas from that. Number 7 was get on video. And number 8 was be bold. Be bold, everybody. That's magnetic to your clients when you are bold, when you take a stand for them. And we had a video contest going yesterday as well, a bold video contest. So I love these. Oh, good. I'm seeing Megan Doreen is writing in media featured, get on video, create and grow your tribe and your community. Oh, I love this. Angie says, be bold, make videos, even if it's uncomfortable. So good. I'm seeing all your comments, everyone. Keep them coming and keep communicating and connecting with each other. You learned so much yesterday, and we had some bold action steps, and I want to give away a flash prize to somebody who took some of the action steps and typed in. Every day we also make a post for action steps for this training, and I want to acknowledge a prize winner. So can you all give me a little drum roll, please? Type the word drum roll in here. I would like to acknowledge Kayla. I think that's how I'm pronouncing it correctly. Kayla Klassen. She says, and I love this in her post, she says, I haven't started a business yet. I have ideas and thoughts running through my head. Though tonight I have made a flow diagram with the word courage at the top, because courage was the mindset for yesterday. And so she took an action step. She made a diagram with the word courage at the top, and that's going to help her move forward. So can we all give a congratulations to Kayla Klassen? Kayla Klassen, congratulations. We're so happy for you. And I love seeing all of my VIPs who are over in Zoom. They're holding their hands out to you, Kayla. Maybe you're even in there. So who else wants to win a prize? We have over $5,000 in prizes that we're going to be giving away. Kayla, you win a one-on-one coaching session with one of our brilliant, amazing business coaches, and that's going to help you to discover what your business is going to be and how to do it. So this is perfect timing for you. Who else wants to win a prize? Type in the comments, I want to win a prize. And imagine that if you didn't type in the comments, the universe would think that you didn't want to win a prize and would make sure you didn't. So now I'm seeing everybody get to their screens and be like, oh, I got to win. I want to win a prize. I'm ready to win a prize. I'm ready to receive the prize. Say that. All right. I want to welcome. We have our VIPs behind the scenes, and we have those of you who are watching in Facebook. It's really incredible. If you registered recently, check your emails for an email from support@womensholisticbusinessacademy.com. If you're watching over in the Facebook group and you haven't yet registered, I recommend that you do so that you can get some more behind the scenes goodies. And if you want behind the scenes, so go ahead and register. Our coaches can put their regular registration link in there for you. And if you are thinking, what's the VIP, and you want to join us behind the scenes and get laser coaching, if you would like lifetime access to the replays of these trainings, and if you would also like the incredible course workbook that goes along with this training, get VIP. You can upgrade to VIP. You just click that link as well. Coaches will put it in there for you. So we are 10 to 11:30. Every day. Well, 11:30 is with our VIPs. We're on again tomorrow. And then on Saturday is a very special masterclass. You'll learn the 10 mistakes that holistic practitioners and entrepreneurs are making and exactly how to fix them. You're definitely going to want to be there for that masterclass, Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12. And it's all in Zoom. So you'll get the Zoom link and join us, VIP or regular. Everybody's going to come together in Zoom for the masterclass on Saturday. It's going to be a really special training. You're not going to want to miss that. You're going to gain so much for your business through that masterclass training. If you haven't saved your spot yet, go register that same registration link and grab that. So you all signed up. You're here because you want change. You want change in your life and your business. How will you get the most out of this training? I recommend that you go all in, play full out, don't hold back. And those are actually great tips for life. Like, go all in on it. Go all in on your life and your business. Commit fully. And do that with this training, because how you do anything is how you do everything. When you start here and do that with this training, commit fully, be present, go all in and support each other. That has a ripple effect. You can think of it like that on your business as well and on your life. So what you do here is really important. And remember, this is an accelerated course. So take a deep breath, everyone, and be gentle with yourself during the course of the training. So I want to acknowledge you for being here, for taking the time to work on your business. And I want to also congratulate you because it makes a difference in your life and it takes a lot of heart in order to do something like this. And you're going to make a difference in the lives of other people. You're going to get out there and spread your healing message to the world. And that's part of what I'm here to do, is to help coaches, healers, practitioners, and spiritual leaders to really spread their message into the world so that together we can make a difference. We can make the world a better place. I've been doing this for a long time. And as many of you know, I've been leading transformational events, workshops, classes, retreats, festivals, and conferences, large-scale events for over 15 years. And we usually do about 6 events per year. And then COVID hit. How many of you have been affected by COVID? Raise your hands up or post it in the comments below. Can you imagine 6 big events that we put on per year? Suddenly in March, they were off. I was just about ready to go to Cabo, Mexico, to an oceanfront villa that we had rented for 12 of my top clients. And we were going to go and have an incredible training retreat together. And then COVID hit and we had to cancel it with 2 weeks notice. I was devastated, and so were my clients. They were just, but we had to breathe through it. There's nothing you can do. And there was a moment in there where I was really worried. Anybody else have that? I was like, what's going to happen to our business? What's going to happen to my income? What's going to happen to all of the businesses of the hundreds of women that I've worked with? What's going to happen? And what happened in our business was totally shocking. I couldn't do the large scale festivals and conferences. Like we have our normal Women's Holistic Business Conference that we do every fall, supposed to be coming up. It's going to be online. But we do these events, these big festivals where people come together and they do yoga and movement and dance and meditation and they gather together, and these can't happen. And at first, like I said, it was devastating and I cried a bunch and then I grieved. And then I realized I had no choice but to let go. And then I realized that maybe it was still a blessing. Maybe it was okay. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Maybe there was some kind of silver lining in there. And when I relaxed and released and let go, my attention turned and I realized that we still have the internet. We still have Zoom and Facebook. And not only do we still have those, we can connect even more than ever before. And since then, my business has not dipped like I thought. I was worried it would. It's actually gotten better. We're having our best year ever. And COVID's happening all around us. And it's because of the online tools that I've learned over the past couple of decades and then implemented really strongly and brought them fully forward in my business that I'm able to thrive right now. And that's what I want for all of you as well. So I like that Erin wrote, Cabo, we'll get there eventually. Ellen, Elizabeth, everything I did was in person, so many. And Arlana says, grateful for the technology. Yes, we're so grateful for having technology right now. And this is what today is all about. You're going to learn the secrets to getting clients online. I'm going to teach you the most important things that you need to know about getting your business online, finding clients online, making money online, and creating a sustainable revenue from what you do online. You're going to learn to boost your online presence, and you're going to learn my online holistic marketing hacks. So I'm really excited to teach these to you. And I have a super hot secret. It's the one that you're definitely going to want to know. Like out of all the secrets I've been teaching, you're definitely going to want to know this one. You got to stay on till the end to get that secret. So as you can tell, I love being online. It's one of my happy places. I adore it. It's a fantastic way to do business, but I didn't always. I remember being in university and walking down the hall to the computer labs and being intimidated and going into the computer labs and literally being afraid to turn the computer on or off because I was afraid I was going to break it. Can anybody else relate? Raise your hand or tell me if you're like a technology dinosaur at some point in your life. You can write that down in the chat. Technology dinosaur. Or maybe you're happy with technology. Let me know where you're at with technology. How many of you would rather get a root canal than get online? Raise your hand or type it in the comments below. Especially in times like these, though, your customers, your clients, your future people who are waiting to be served by you, they need you to be online. And if you're watching this, it means you're already most of the way there. Some of you are already really comfortable online, and some of you are still getting comfortable. And I'm here to walk you through step by step and help you. So today is going to be a really powerful day. There's also a huge opportunity right now for holistic practitioners, wellness professionals, spiritual teachers, and leaders in the online space. The online world and holistic healing online is one of the quickest growing industries on the planet. The self-growth industry is one of the quickest growing, and having it be online is your way to reach people. So you have an opportunity before you right now. Take a deep breath into that. You have an opportunity where you are to reach people because more and more people are getting online every single day. So I invite you to take a deep breath and just open your heart to the possibility of you getting online more. And I'm going to teach you today how to do that. Now, remember how I was telling you about how my business didn't dip and how I had to get online, or even how I had to learn computers? How did I go from being afraid to turn a computer on to completely teaching myself graphic design so I could publish a magazine, completely teaching myself all the online tools so that I could run large-scale transformational events and festivals? And how did I end up being able to do those online? I'm going to teach you all that. One of the things that's really helped me is the inner work. And I'm giving you a mindset, inner work, heart and soul piece every day. So here it comes. Are you ready for it? This inner work is mindsets and soul pieces that we need to cultivate in order to step into the next piece. So in order for you to step into creating your business how you want it, into getting it online, you need this. And it's something that I came up with and was talking to my clients earlier this month about it. It's a mindset that describes a lot of things, and I was having a hard time finding the word for it, but I finally found it. Are you ready for it? Write this down. This is the mindset you need to cultivate. It's gumption. This is our theme for the month in the program that I'm teaching. And so I thought I'd bring it forward to you all here today. And I'm challenging myself and all my current clients to use gumption in a sentence more than once this month. So use gumption in a sentence. What this word means is that you take the initiative. Gumption means taking the initiative, being resourceful, and having determination. And I just love this word because that's what it takes to be an entrepreneur in times like these. And that's what it takes to get online and to get visible and to be bold. It takes gumption. So if somebody write that word down and write down what it means to you, because this mindset piece is really important for you to cultivate. And I know that it'll really help you. It's helped me to get online and to pivot my festivals and conferences to the online space. It's helped me to walk away from the kind of business that I was tied to 7 days a week and be stressful, to a freedom-based business where I can be anywhere in the world at any time that I want to be, as long as the borders are open and COVID's over. So who can relate to having to pivot or having to call on your inner gumption in order to have your business? Type in the comments down below right now. How have you had to cultivate gumption in your own business? What have you had to walk through and had to have gumption, and maybe you didn't even know it was a thing? It's such a cute word, by the way. Maybe you didn't even know it was a thing, but what have you had to call on gumption in order to overcome in your business and your life? And how many of you know that you'll need to call on your gumption to get online? So today's lesson is the secrets to find clients online. Who's ready to learn? If you're VIP with me, raise your hands up. All right. So let's talk about why you should get online. This is the first question of the day. Type in the comments down below right now. Why get online? Why get online? Type in the comments. Why do you think you should get online? Well, as I mentioned, one of the main reasons for me that I love getting online is because of the freedom and flexibility that it gives me. Getting online also can lead to greater financial abundance because you can reach more people than you could if you had to stay just in your own community. You can actually reach more people. Like, type in the comments down below right now where you're joining from, and you'll see that we have people from all over the world in this training. It's very cool. So there's more freedom, flexibility, and financial abundance for you when you get online, because you can reach more people. You can make a bigger difference. People want to feel more connected. Yes, Arlena, I love that. You can reach more people and you can make more money than you ever have before because of getting online. All right, next question, everyone. Why should you get online now? Why should you get online right now? Type in your comments down below right now. Why should you get online now? Why do you think you should? More people are online now than ever before. People are trapped in their houses right now. People are working from home more than ever. People are learning online more than ever. So people are spending more time online, and it's your opportunity to get online now and be a leader and a teacher and a healer who uses the incredible technologies that we have before us in these times to reach people, to help them. Yes, the sooner you do it, the better. It's so important to help more people. You can get online. I love this. And I love what Donna writes, if not now, when? Let's do this. Let's try it. So people aren't, another reason to get online now is that people are currently not out doing as much as they normally would do. They're not out going to dinners or going to movies or going on trips. So people actually have more money than they ever did before. So this is an excellent time for you to offer your services online. Another reason, what have you all noticed that people are paying attention to? Health, immunity, wellness, stress reduction. These are hot topics across the globe. More people are paying attention to their health than they ever have before. And we've also seen a lot of concerns with people's mental health, emotional well-being, and even physical well-being from not going out as much. So you have an opportunity as a healer and a practitioner to reach out to people and to truly make a difference. So that's why I say, why now? Get online now is the time. Now's your time, everybody. Let's do it. All right. There are a lot of online tools. We have an 8-week program coming up where you'll learn all the online tools, but today you're going to learn some essentials that you need. So let's dive into it. Let's dive into the ways that you can find clients online and secure your income by being of service. You're going to want to write some of these down. Now, some of these you're already doing. Some of them you might start doing a year or two from now, and some of them you're going to start to implement in the next couple of months. So are you ready? Are you ready to show up and find your clients online? I've got a big list for you. All right. So these are ways that you can get online. Secrets to find your client online. You can do online courses, ebooks, audiobooks. You can make PDFs and checklists and resources for people. Add your own in the comments, by the way. You can do virtual summits, interviews. Facebook is there's lots on Facebook. You can do Facebook pages, posts, groups, series, Facebook series, just like the one that you're in right now. You can do ads on Facebook, boosts and videos. Facebook is a really incredible platform for business. I love using it for business. What else? Like I said before, interviews. You can get on podcasts, radio shows, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter. So many things you can do. Instagram. And then I wrote here, social media to infinity. There are so many different types of social media you can get on, and I can't even keep up with them all, the TikTok and the TikTok and all the things. Okay. You can do memberships. You can have groups online. You can teach courses online. You can even do online healing. You can do guided meditation, online classes, online teaching, online yoga, online transformational workshops, retreats. You can do online events. You can do an online conference. We're going to be doing one in December. I'm so excited about it. You can also do coaching one-on-one online or group coaching. So if you want to take a picture of this great list, you can screenshot it and I'll do a picture and put it here in the notes for you. So these are just some of the things that you can do to get yourself online. What is the one that you want to focus on? What is yours? Type it in the comments down below right now. What is the number one that you want to focus on? And then type in the brackets there. What's the one you don't want to do? Type in that, because it's important to know what you want to do and what you don't want to do. So this list might look kind of big, and this is just like a tiny portion of what's possible. The secret to all of this is to keep it simple and to serve your local clients in your community. Remember on day one, we talked about who can you serve now? How can you keep it simple? Reach out to your current clients, your past clients, your current network, get referrals from people you know. Keep it simple. And I want to share with you a couple of simple secrets, because everything that you've learned so far is going to help you to implement all of these online tools. And the true key to any of these is to remember back to day one. The true key to any of all these online things is to specialize. That's how you stand out in today's world, when more and more practitioners are also getting online and healers are getting online, lots of teachers. The key is to specialize. And then the other key is to keep it simple. So I've got 3 simple secrets for you. If that big list feels like, oh my gosh, how can I do all these? I've got just 3 things. Hold your hands up. Just 3. How many? Just 3 things that you can focus on today. I recommend that you master these 3 online basics before you move on to anything else. And even if you're a pro and you've been doing this for a long time, even if you are comfortable online, pay attention to the simplicity and come back to basics so that you can actually reach people and make money doing what you love. These keys that I'm going to give you, these 3 simple secrets, are going to help you to focus so that you can bring in income. So are you ready? Are you ready for number 1? Type the word ready in the comments down below. Type the word ready in the comments. All right. So number 1, your 3 of the 3 simple secrets is a simple website. Notice how I didn't say website. I said a simple website, everybody. And a simple website can look like a 1-page website. And that has a place for people to put their email addresses. And in exchange for that, you give them a free gift. I'll teach you exactly how to do that in our Holistic Business Accelerator. It's an 8-week program. But for now, look at your own websites, or if you're thinking of putting together a website, simple. Everybody take a deep breath and say the word simple. You do not have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a website if you're just getting started. And even some of the best websites, the best income producing websites, are the most simple ones. So that's your first one, is to have a simple web page with a place for people to put their email addresses. And then once you have people putting their email addresses into your website and you're collecting their email addresses in exchange for a free gift, you're going to need to put them somewhere. And this is simple secret number 2, an email list. If you don't have an email list yet, I recommend that you start creating one. And you can use a simple email list provider that's free, like MailChimp, for example. It's got a cute little monkey. I really like it, and it's really simple. So an email list, and professional as well. Don't be one of those people who's still using your old account for professional emails. Don't be one of those people that accidentally does the dreaded CC. Has anybody ever gotten one of those? The dreaded CC, where you're part of a list of like 30 people or a couple hundred people, and you can see each other's names and your privacy is gone. So if by using a simple web or simple email service provider, you can show up more professionally, and you can keep your list clean, and you can also send out great emails. And I recommend that you start emailing your email list. An email list isn't a thing to just sit on a shelf. An email list is a thing that you're going to want to connect with your people through. Now, why do I say email list? Why don't I say, well, go get all the social media? Because your email list is gold. Your email list is where your income comes from. If Facebook shut down, if all the social media shut down, if people didn't want to be on Twitter anymore, if people didn't want to be on Instagram anymore, or if just people weren't paying attention to the social media anymore, you always have your email. All roads lead to your email list. Write that down. All roads lead to my email list. It is so important and an often missed piece in this era of fast social media. But your email list is gold. It's a golden connection. All right. And the next piece is, are you ready for it? Your Facebook group. Now, you don't have to have a Facebook group, but I love Facebook groups. You could just have a Facebook presence. You could have a Facebook page. You could have a Facebook business page. But I recommend that you start having a Facebook group. In our 8-week program, I'll teach you exactly how to do it. In Facebook groups, your posts are prioritized and seen more than anywhere else. Have any of you here ever made a post on Facebook and then had like one person see it? Crickets. And you were like, how come nobody sees my posts? Excuse me. It's because I got really excited. I was like, how come nobody sees my posts? Because Facebook has algorithms to make people not see your posts. But when they're in groups, Facebook prioritizes your posts, which is very cool. So Facebook groups are really powerful. They're also excellent for connection and relationship building, which, as you know, relationships are at the heart of your business. So relationship building. And also Facebook groups are really fun. I mean, most of you are in a Facebook group right now in the Women's Holistic Business Network, connecting and chatting and learning and training together. So have a Facebook group. Create your own community of potential clients that you can dip into anytime that you need more clients and more money. Okay, I have another really hot marketing tip, but you got to stay on. You got to stay on till the end to get it. I even have a note written for myself. You got to stay on to the end to get it. So I have a couple of incredible women. We're going to see if this works, the technology, who have been using these online tools. And I thought, rather than hear it from me, let's bring them on so that you can hear from them what they've been doing. And our amazing coach, Brittany, is going to be our first guest to go on and tell us how she's been using the online tools to help her business. So welcome, Brittany Niemans-Friedrich. She's a coach with our academy. She's incredible. And I just wanted her to come on and speak to you about these incredible online tools. Hey, Brittany.
Hello. Oh, you just want me to jump right in?
Yeah, so how have you used the online tools to help your business?
Well, if you had asked me 3 years ago to use online tools, I would have scoffed and walked the other direction. I had no idea how to build a business 3 years ago, and I was floundering to the point that I ended up in like $15,000 worth of debt, spending more than I was making, trying to get a business off of the ground. And then I was lucky enough to meet Elizabeth and have her as a friend and then be introduced to her program, which has been absolutely incredible. And I started to understand that technology wasn't so scary, and was able to create a community and a connection, not only within the Women's Holistic Business Academy, but also in my own community. I was able to start creating connections with people, which has actually allowed me to feel more supported. I don't feel alone anymore. And I am so excited to share that I have clients who are paying me $600 a month for 6 months on end. And it's giving me consistent income in my business so that I am no longer worried about debt, because I am steadily paying it off and know that I will never go into that kind of a hole again.
Brittany, you're incredible, and you've been such a leader behind the scenes with our VIPs, and you're an amazing coach. Tell everybody also what you do.
Yeah, so I have a business where I specialize in coaching holistic and empathic physiotherapists. I really guide them to own their lives and really stop sacrificing their physical or mental health for their clients or their clinics that they work in, having had that own personal experience because I used to practice as a physiotherapist.
Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and your knowledge. And if you could give one tip to everybody here today, what would it be?
One tip: don't do it alone. It's so much harder. And having a community and a support system and a teacher is absolutely, I feel like it's imperative to allowing your business to grow, because the bigger your business gets, the more support you need.
That is so well said. And Brittany, I've been so proud of the growth that you've had and the way that you've leaned in and put on your own Facebook series like these, how you've been doing videos, how you've gotten your clients online, how you've got your booking calendar online, how you've got your simple website and your free gift. Like, you've been implementing, and it's so powerful to see that when you implement, you can have those kind of results. And $600 a month per client is incredible. I want to say congratulations for that too.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. And thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting all of our VIPs behind the scenes. VIPs, give Brittany some sparkle fingers behind the scenes. I love this. I have another incredible woman who's going to come up on here, and her name is Rochelle Mcfarlane. Rochelle, are you around here? Let's hear from you. Let's get you unmuted. I want to hear how you have used the online tools. And let's start by introducing yourself.
Hello, wonderful people, and all those that are here in Facebook land. So excited to hear that you're here. My name is Rochelle Mcfarlane, and I am the owner of a wellness learning center. My business name is ESP Parent, and I love working with moms to engage in sacred play. So I'm a medicine woman, but I'm a playful medicine woman who helps those moms find their stress-free parenting path, because it really does exist. So I'm excited to be here.
I love what you do. I love it. It's incredible. Yeah. So tell us about what you struggled with before you had some training.
Oh my gosh, how much time do we have? It's a long list. But for the sake of the question, and when it came to online, I was super overwhelmed and stressed. And I felt like, I'm going to confess, because I know this is a safe container, I felt like I was chasing people and trying to convince them about what I could do for them. And learning about the online tools is giving me now the safe space to create a Facebook group where people are actually asking me to come into the group, which I never had before I met Elizabeth and started to train with her. And it was a zero group. And I just actually had to enter somebody into my group. So I'm at 108 members.
Congratulations. I love that number. That's fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. And then as far as being online, yeah, I felt like it was completely overwhelming and that it was just so busy and so loud. And so having a step-by-step has been able to then let me be a busy mom of 4 homeschooling brilliant children and make my business work into my lifestyle. And it's helped me in so many aspects. So I hope that answers like the online tool part.
It does. I think it's giving some inspiration, especially knowing that you're homeschooling 4 amazing children, 4 amazing human beings, and you're working on your business, you're having success, and you're moving forward. I love this. And thank you for sharing with everyone. Let's hear your number 1 tip. What would you tell everybody here?
Well, of course, I'm right behind my sister Brittany in saying stop the lone wolfing. Adding on to that, I would say, you know what? It's one breath, one moment, one step, and that you need to get grounded and out in nature and have balance. Because when you're stressed out, everything frazzles, even your Wi-Fi connection.
Oh, Rochelle, thank you so much. And I've been so proud of the growth that I've seen in you and your business and your leadership. Like, you are such an incredible grounded leader, and your community is lucky to have you.
Thank you so much. Can I add one more success that I've done?
Do it. Yeah, let's hear one more juicy success.
So since I've been training, so remember I was saying, like I was like trying to enforce to people why they needed my things and stuff like that. So I've published my own deck. I've sold over 80 decks very easily, and because people just want what I have to offer. And I just sold my first drum for $175.
Congratulations. That's incredible success. So for those of you who are selling card decks or drums or physical products, it's amazing. So Rochelle, you're incredible. We love you. Everybody who's in VIP, and everybody, even if you're watching on the screen, give sparkly fingers to Rochelle and to Brittany as well. Thank you, beauty. Yeah, it's so good to have you here. So these women have had amazing results using the online tools. It's proof that you can do it. If we can do it, you can all do it as well. And we didn't start off with knowing how. We just do it one step at a time. And when I think back to where I was, burnt out, spinning out, totally overwhelmed, about to give up on myself, I know that I wouldn't be right here in front of you all, right, sitting here on this computer on this beautiful Thursday, if I didn't get support and help, and if I didn't get online tools. So I wanted to take a few minutes right now to tell you about our Holistic Business Accelerator. It's an 8-week program. I'll tell you about the program, and then after, I'm going to share with you one more hot tip for getting online. So I'm going to tell you about this incredible 8-week program. It's called the Holistic business accelerator. And I'm going to do the whole thing on cue cards because technology, wasn't being super amazing for us the other day. And I thought, I'm not going to rely on slides. I have beautiful slides, by the way, but I'm like, cue cards is where it's at, everybody. So let's do this. It is an 8-week program where you're going to learn step by step to reach more people and make more money doing what you love through authentic marketing and soulful promotion. You're going to learn to gain an abundance of clients in the 8 weeks. Now, this program is just for holistic practitioners, wellness professionals, life coaches, and spiritual leaders. And it's a course where you'll set up the systems for long-term sustainable client attraction, not just a little bit, but long-term, where you can have, like Brittany, clients in 6-month programs. Incredible. It starts next week and it runs through mid-December. Starts up next week. So this training is going to help you to expand your reach and grow your following. It's going to help you to promote yourself in a way that resonates with you and with your personality, with who you truly are. And it's going to help you to attract clients because we all want that. Who wants more clients? Raise your hands. And it's going to help you learn authentic marketing, holistic marketing, so that you can market yourself, get yourself in front of people in a way that feels really authentic, truthful, and aligned with who you are. In the program, you'll learn all the simple tools to help you do it. And I'll be with you, and our team of amazing coaches will be with you every step of the way. And you might just have more fun than you ever have in your business. So like I said, it's 8 weeks, starts next week. It's October 29th. Let me get that. Let me get this little, these are fancy slides. This is high technology, everybody. 8 weeks, October 29th through December 15th. And in the program, you're going to learn how to activate your online presence. And I've seen so many of the women that I've worked with do that. Activate that presence to make your business visible. You'll learn marketing so that you can develop a customer base and get more clients. So I want to tell you what's included in the program. You get weekly masterclass training sessions where you will learn the essential skills for building your business and your following so that you can find leads and fill your practice and make great money doing what you love, because that's important as well. Now, something that's really special about these weekly training classes is they are live. There are a lot of courses out there that are offered online and it's just pre-recorded and you don't ever get to interact with real people. But these are live trainings where you'll be together on the path. You'll be interacting, networking, talking to, connecting, and communicating with each other live. And if for some reason you couldn't make it live, it's all pre-recorded and put into a library for you. And you get to keep it for life. So I want to tell you about the 8 sessions that are included, the 8 weeks. In the first week is our activation. It's the holistic marketing workshop. In the holistic marketing workshop, you're going to get clear on your message and your mission so that you can connect with more clients. You'll learn holistic marketing and soulful promotion and how to create income from your passion. That one, we get started next Thursday, October 29th. We're going to get started right away. All right. In week 2, you will learn to magnetize your following. You'll create an irresistible lead magnet to double or even 10 times your following. Or if you don't have one yet, you'll learn to activate and gain your following in this so that you can have a steady stream of clients and you'll always have a waiting list, which I totally love. All right, in week 3, you'll learn websites that sell, how to put your simple website together, the exact steps that you need, the exact things that you need on your website and what you don't need on your website so that it is an income producing website and a website that can be created for about $20. That's it. You'll be able to step confidently into visibility using this website and create long-term sustainable income. All right, number 4. I love this name, email lists of gold. Now that you have a client base and a following, this training will teach you how to consistently connect with your clients and keep them engaged and calling you for more sessions or signing up every time that you have an offer. So email list of gold is going to teach you that, how to put your email list together. All right, number 5 is Facebook group mastery. Remember how I told you that Facebook groups are really important? We're going to teach you how to set your Facebook group up. You're going to learn to use the power of Facebook groups to create a loyal following so that you can tap into that for clients anytime that you need clients. I love this. Oh my gosh, there's more. Okay. Week 6 is Video Genius and Visibility Breakthrough. You're going to learn how to make client attracting videos that connect and promote with authenticity and ease. Videos are one of the best things that you can have for your business nowadays. So that is that one. And number 7 is packaging, marketing, and selling. You're going to learn how to create high-end programs, packages, and courses during this part of the training. You'll become a marketing maven, and you'll learn how to authentically sell in order to be of service to people. So I love that one too. All right, and in week 8, this is launching for purpose and profit. You'll set yourself up for a beautiful 2021 by creating your unique holistic business plan to pull you forward into the next year. In this training, you're going to learn all the step-by-step tools to thrive online. You'll create your social media presence, gain your following, attract an abundance of clients, and you'll have a lot of fun doing it. I know it. Our community is amazing. The Holistic Business Accelerator is everything that you need to build your business, increase your following, and activate that steady stream of clients that you've been longing for, that stream of clients who are really, truly ready to invest with you. The training is going to give you the support and the accountability to make sure that you stay on track and out of overwhelm. And as you know, that's one of the things that I stand for. Women should never have to be in overwhelm. And that's why I designed this training step by step. It's going to also get you into income producing action. So there are a couple of bonuses that I know are going to help you along the path. And what's included in here is a ticket to the Holistic Business Conference that I mentioned that's happening in December. So we're giving you a full ticket to this 3-day business building intensive. It's amazing. And that's actually happening during week 7 of our training. And in this in-depth course, 3 full days, you're going to create transformational programs and courses that your clients can't wait to buy. You're going to master the art of authentic selling as service so you can make money doing what you love. And you're going to get your entire holistic business plan crystal clear and on one sheet of paper. I love that so much. You're going to walk away with inspiration and motivation from that event to carry you forward into the entire 2021. And for those of you who have been to our previous Women's Holistic Business Conference, this is the online version. We're doing it in December online, and I'm so excited. I adore this event. Every year, hundreds of women come, and some really incredible men as well, come together to celebrate their businesses, to learn and to work on their businesses together. And we're doing it in December. And you get to help us decide on the dates. There are 2 date options right now up in a poll in the Women's Holistic Business Network. If you look under announcements, there are 2 different dates we're picking from. Go and put your vote there because you get to be the ones who decide on it. And you get that ticket included. Tickets to the conference are worth $600. So that is a sweet bonus. All right. I have another one, bonus number 2, because we know that extra support is really good and you'll need some accountability. We have weekly mastermind, Q&A, action accountability sessions we're including. In these sessions, you'll learn to master the technology, you'll get help, you'll get accountability, you'll receive the support that you need, you'll get it done. These are get it done sessions as well, networking and guidance, and you'll feel thing as you take the action steps every week. So you get those as well. There are 5 of them. So those are worth $500. Look at how pro I am that I wrote things on the back of my cards. Okay. And in the Holistic Business Accelerator, you're just going to get on track for the rest of 2020. I know that it's been kind of a crazy year, and that's why I developed this program so that you could move forward and feel confident in your business. You're going to secure your business and your income for the rest of this year and for the rest of the years to come. What you do in this course is going to make a huge difference to your future. You're going to be creating a life and a business that supports you and also supports your family. And you're going to learn all the simple tools and the systems to help you enjoy a thriving practice, full programs and courses, whatever it is that you're up to in the world. You'll master all of your online basics, and it's really going to help you build the confidence and the client base and the online following that you need to fill all your practice and your programs. So let's talk about the price. Short courses like this typically cost $2,000 and up. And our programs in Women's Holistic Business Academy usually start at $5,000 and up for a training. And I wanted to make it really easy for you to say yes. And I know that this year has been really intense and that a lot of you have faced unprecedented, totally shocking surprises and challenges. So I wanted to make it easy for you to say yes so that you can reach the people that you're here to reach and that you can make the difference that you're longing to make in the world. So let's talk about the investment. It's just $1,200 for the whole course for 8 weeks of an incredible training, $1,200. And it's going to give you the confidence, strategies, and a plan to serve your clients, to make money online, all the online tools that you need, and to stand out online, to be a leader, and to help people heal. And the best part is that you get to generate income from the training that you're taking. So I've got a couple of other bonuses I want to include for you, because I know that everything is better when you do it with a friend, and it takes a community to grow a business. We're going to give you another ticket. I wrote all these out for you. Another ticket to the Holistic Business Conference for you to bring a friend. So that's another $600 ticket for you to bring a buddy or a friend or a colleague to that conference in December. So you get 2 tickets to that conference. Another bonus, because you need the tools and the skills to get on video with confidence, clarity, and poise. I have a 12-module, this one's pre-recorded, 12-module course called the Holistic Video Mastery. And it is everything that you need to make outstanding business videos. So that's the Holistic Video Mastery training course, where you'll learn to use the power of video to grow your business, your following, and your income. You'll learn to make authentic videos that connect you with your clients and build your community. And you'll have fun doing it. Even if you've never made videos before, this course is going to help you to make videos with confidence, clarity, and ease. And you'll attract paying clients and customers from making videos. And you'll feel absolutely confident about doing it. This course on its own costs $1,000 if you were to buy it on its own. And we're putting it in as a bonus because you're going to need to know how to make great videos. Okay, I have another one for you. And one more bonus here is Facebook groups are incredible, like I mentioned, to grow your business, serve people, create consistent income. We're going to give you the Facebook group Ninja training. In the Facebook group Ninja training, you learn how to set up your own Facebook group in a way that attracts your ideal clients. And you'll become skilled at managing that group and create it so that it is a profitable, thriving Facebook group that you can tap into anytime that you need clients. You'll have a dedicated fan base from your Facebook group. That is a pre-recorded course included for you, also worth $1,000. And one more thing, because you're here as part of the Client Attraction Secrets training, like I mentioned before, this training is normally $1,200, but because you're here, of course, we're going to have a discount for you that makes the entire program just $797. For 8 weeks of incredible training, all the bonuses that I just mentioned, 2 tickets to the Women's Holistic Business Conference in December, all the goodies for $797 if you pay in full. Now, if you want to split it up, if that's easier for you to split that payment up, you can do 2 payments of $497. So it ends up costing you a little bit more. You can split that up. One payment would be now and the other would be a month from now. And in this program, you will be learning to market yourself, get in front of your ideal clients, and really make a difference with what you do. So in order to encourage you also to full pay, because this is the easiest best way to pay, it saves you the most money. We're also going to give you a one-on-one coaching session, individualized coaching, where you'll focus on your business. You'll discover your blocks. You'll discover what you want to do to create the successful business that you absolutely want. And you'll leave with a clear action plan for your individual business, how to get the best results for your business. So that is a one-on-one coaching session when you pay in full. And those are worth $200. So that's another bonus. You're going to want to get that. All right. Oh, I have another thing. I kept adding things into this because I was like, you guys are going to need things. All the tech online can be a little overwhelming sometimes. So we have a tech tutorial library. There are over 60 step-by-step videos in our tech tutorial library. It's all the technical stuff that you need to keep it simple, from how to set your email list up to your Zoom account, how to set up a Facebook group or a Facebook page, how to host a masterclass, even how to do one-on-one healing and coaching online using Zoom. There are also tech tutorials in there about how to set up your opt-in page, your websites, your graphic design, and more. And there are over 60 videos in there, and it's growing. So you'll get full access to our tech tutorial library when you join the course. And that one, I put a price on that too. It's worth $1,000. It's probably worth $2,000, but I put that a little bit on there. One more thing you're going to get is a private group of just the people who are in the course, so you can focus together to get the training, support, Q&A, 7 days a week. There will be coaches in there as well during business hours, but you've got each other the entire time. So the power of this group for networking and connection and getting your questions answered and really focus, because it's just all of you in there. It's really priceless. I put $1,000 on it because that's what you can easily gain by being in that group. All right. So I did this little thing where I wrote down all the things that you get because there's a lot of them. So you get the weekly training, the weekly mastermind, the Holistic Business Conference 2 tickets, Holistic Video Mastery Training course, the Facebook group Ninja course, one-on-one coaching if you pay in full, the tech tutorial library, the private Facebook group, all the stuff. And then I added it up and I was like, actually, it's over $7,000 of training that you're getting. I was thinking it was more like $5,000, but I added it up and I was like, wow. So if you want $7,000 worth of training for just $797, today is your day to say yes to your dreams and your business, to getting support. And one more thing. I know that times are really interesting and it might be not easy to make this decision. But if you join the course and over the next 2 weeks, you take in all the training, you do all the work, you do the implementation and action steps, you connect and you do your homework, and you've still got nothing out of it, and you feel that it's not for you, we will give you your money back. So we have a 14-day guarantee on it because I know that this course is valuable. I know you're going to love it. And that's why I stick that guarantee on there. And then I have one more secret bonus. This is the last one. For those of you who make the commitment today, for those of you who are ready to say yes, because doors are now open to this program and they stay open until Monday at the end of the live stream. So you can decide anytime over the next week to join. But for those of you who are ready to say yes, I want to honor that courage and that gumption to just jump in to say yes, because it takes a lot of it. It takes a lot of that gumption and courage to say yes to getting a training and yes to your dreams and focus on your business in the world. It takes courage for that. So this extra bonus is for today only, and it's probably for this session only. For those of you who joined today, you get a group training with me in a small group. I only have a certain number of spots in this one. A business breakthrough training with me in a small group. I believe we have 16 spots in that. So once those are gone, this will disappear. So those of you who are here today, this is a $500 training with me in a small group. It's going to be really precious. You're going to get business breakthroughs. You're going to have my eyes on your business. It's going to be very powerful. So for those of you who grab that today, right now, I have 16 spots. Then the rest of you, you won't get that. You'll get all the other amazing bonuses, but you won't get this one. So if you're watching the replay, this might already be gone. You can try. we can see how many spots are left. You can click in, save your spot, and we'll let you know if you get one of the spots in that business breakthrough training. So that is it. Oh, what about the prize? So as you all know, we're giving away a prize. We're giving away all this to one super lucky person. And the way that you win that is by doing your video by Saturday. And if you're thinking, wait a minute, I want the business breakthrough session. I want to make sure that I get the coaching. I want to make sure that I get the bonuses, but I still want to win. But you have to wait till Monday to see if you win. Here's what I recommend. Grab your spot. And if you win, we will refund you. That's the best way to do it. Just grab your spot now if you definitely want to get the extra bonuses and the coaching and the business breakthrough session with me. Grab your spot today and then we will refund you. Pretty easy. All right. So I know that this is a decision-making moment. I know that times are uncertain, and I know that what you choose to do now will have a ripple effect on your business and your life. Let's change the trajectory of 2020. Who's with me on that? Like, let's just take 2020 back and let's do it together. Let's not lone wolf. Let's do it together. This 8-week program is going to be so special, so much fun, and you're going to get all the tangible step-by-step tools that you need to move forward in your business. And I know that you have a calling on your heart. I know that you're here to make a difference. So if you're ready to say yes, our amazing coaches are going to put the link in the comments right now. So they'll stick it in here for the VIPs in case anybody wants to grab one of those first 16 spots. Once those are gone, they are gone. I know that you've been waiting, and I know that this is your time. So say yes. Click that link. You can grab your spot. Enrollment is open. Space is limited. Enrollment is just open now until next week at the end of the live stream day. And I'll keep letting you know about the program, and we'll be adding some more things in. So those of you who are ready to say yes to your dreams, just go ahead and do it. And if you're thinking, I don't know if I've got time, I know that when you take a training, it frees up time for you. If you're thinking, what about the money? I know for sure that the tools that you learn in the Holistic Business Accelerator will help you to make money really quickly. And if you need to talk to somebody about this commitment before you say yes to it, I recommend that you just tap into your own heart and find out, is this a yes for me? Before you go talk to anybody else, just take a deep breath, find your yes, and find what you want to do. This program is for those of you who are ready to commit, ready to work on your business, and ready to make a change. And I know you can do it. I'll be right here alongside you, holding your hand each step of the way. Our amazing team of coaches and trainers will be there with you, holding your hand and holding and guiding you every step of the way. So let's do it. I have one more secret coming to teach you today, and I'm also going to remind you how to win the prize. So where is our prize sheet? I don't have it right here. I'm looking around. I've got all these little sheets around me. So remember how to win the prize for winning, I guess it's over $7,000 in training package. I said the other day, I was like, it's 500 and then 5,000. And the other day I was like, well, it's 1,200 because that's the original price. But then I was like, well, this is actually what you're winning. So in order to win that, make a 2-minute video. 2 minutes or less. The instructions are up in the Women's Holistic Business Network Facebook group. If you want to win that prize, make a 2-minute video, introduce yourself and your business, and tell us what you stand for. Be bold in it. Be bold in that action. Taking that step, make your video, put it in the network by Saturday in order to be considered to win. And remember, if you purchase, you will be refunded if you are the winner. All right, I've got one hot online marketing tip left for you. Are you ready for it? Everybody wiggle in your chair. I'm going to teach you one last tip. In order to stand out online, in order to have all the online pieces work for you, your Facebook groups, your websites, your email lists, your masterclasses, all the things that you're going to do online, there's one thing that can help you. Are you ready for it? I feel like I want a drum roll for this because this is so important. I also feel like that as I say this, I'm going to be like, I'll tell you after. You ready for it? Be you. Now, I feel like I'm your mom, and I am your business mom, your business auntie, by saying be you. And it's that advice that you may have gotten from your mom or your grandma, just be you. But the truth is, by you being you, you stand out online. You don't have to be like anybody else. You don't have to change a thing about you. You do not have to look better. You do not have to speak better. Gone are the days when people online have to be super perfect. Like, let's be imperfect online. Let's flub up on our words. Let's not have our technology work. Let's have to use cue cards for our invitations and our offers because we don't have the slides. Let's cough in the middle of stuff. Let's be imperfect. Let's tell people about what we love. Let's, like, if we love cats, let's tell people we love cats. By the way, I love cats. If you're a chocolate freak, tell people that. Be you. Share your uniqueness online. Also share your stories online. Share who you truly are online, because it's your vulnerability that truly gives you your credibility. Your vulnerability that leads you into that authentic alignment that people are going to adore about you. And that's going to have people saying yes to your healing, your coaching, your transformation, your wellness, whatever it is that you offer. It's going to have people saying yes when you are just you. Bring in the boldness to be you. And I don't mean you have to be bold and be loud. If you're soft and gentle, be that. But be bold enough to be truly you online. I didn't used to be able to be me online. I was always like, when I first started making videos, I was like, I gotta be somebody else and I'm really stiff. And then eventually I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna be me and I'm gonna have fun. And now I find that my students tell me that I'm hilarious. And I'm like, really? That's really good, because it means I'm relaxed and I enjoy myself and I adore the people that I get to work with. It's truly amazing. And that happens as a result of just being me. So I encourage you to be you. Who you are, what you believe in, the things you enjoy, what you've been through has made you who you are. So today's contest action step, remember, is to do a 2-minute video. We'll also be putting a post up there to take action steps like reach out and get clients, set up your simple one-page website, start a Facebook group, get online, send an email, set up your email list, take some action steps today. This is the best time to do it. And I want to congratulate you all for being here. Remind you to click the link to find out more about the Holistic Business Accelerator. If you have questions and you'd like to chat with a coach, there's even a button on there that will let you chat with a coach. Remember though, the first 16 spots get an extra business breakthrough session with me. Tomorrow, you're going to want to be here. This is the secrets to really attract a consistent following online, to attract a steady stream of clients to your practice or your groups or your workshops, whatever you're up to. I'm going to teach you all those secrets tomorrow. And on Saturday, you're going to learn the mistakes and how to prevent them. I've got so much more good training coming for you. And I'll be giving away flash prizes. So which of those action steps are you going to take today? All right. I just got handed a note. I want to welcome Shelly Heath into the program. She has just jumped in and she gets one of those spots with me. We have a few people jumping in right now just to say yes and grab one of those spots with me. I'm going to hang out right here, right now, and answer questions for you. So if you need some laser coaching on your business, I am here for you. If you have a question about getting online, about your Facebook groups, your email lists, about your visibility and your bold actions, let us know what your questions are. Yeah. Somebody was asking what time the calls are. They're at 11 a.m. Yeah, we switched it to 11 a.m. Yeah. And if you can't make it for any of the calls, it's all recorded. Yeah. And if there are any other questions, a question, does the video we did from the training yesterday? Yes. If you did your video yesterday, Arlana, it counts towards your entry. So you've already done your video. I want to congratulate those of you who have done your videos. Surya Krishna did his, Rochelle did hers, Arlana did hers. Who else did theirs? There were a few of you that did videos. Yeah, a few of you.
Elizabeth, I just wanted you to, I think there might be some confusion because some of the comments are stating that trainings are on Thursdays. Do you want to just clarify that trainings are, it's Tuesdays and then there's
Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, the
Okay.
training calls on Tuesdays, and then those mastermind Q&A, laser coaching, get it done sessions are Thursdays. So we go Tuesdays and Thursdays. We start next week on Thursday. Yeah, because we are in training together all day on Monday doing the client attraction experts live stream, which is going to be incredible. We have some powerful guests coming on for that. And then we start on Thursday. And everything is recorded and in a library for you. So, and it's Pacific time, everyone. Yeah, I love this. Lots of good questions. Any other questions?
Also mention that we have the non-Canadian tab on the website also.
Oh, right. Thanks, Steve. So for those of you, we're in Canada, and so we have to charge Canadian taxes to our Canadian beloveds. But if you're not in Canada, you don't have to pay those. So definitely click the outside of Canada button if you're not inside Canada. And if you are inside Canada, the taxes are okay because it gets us our healthcare. And for those of you who are outside Canada, you can't click the Canadian button and get our healthcare. So make sure that you click the outside Canada button so that you can not have to pay our local taxes. Everybody inside Canada, make sure you click that Canadian button. All right, any other questions? And I want to hear from our VIPs right now. Who's had a breakthrough so far? What have you learned? So let's go right into our anchoring of our learning. I want to hear your breakthroughs, what you've learned, and then also any questions that you have. Our VIPs behind the scenes we're going to continue to stream live while our VIPs behind the scenes share their awareness and their breakthroughs. And Donna Fairhurst is here. And I wonder, Donna, if you would be willing to jump in and speak to how you have embraced the technology and what results you have had also. Donna, are you here? Are you able to jump? Yay, I was hoping you would be here. I could see you. Let's have you jump in.
Oh my goodness. I hardly know where to start, Elizabeth. I've been in the academy for 2 years. And during that time, I've created a fabulous one-on-one coaching practice, which I never envisioned prior to joining this. During that process, through the immersion and then the leadership program, my practice is strengthened. I've refined my marketing, my financial life, my business communications. I've learned how to attract great paying clients. And I'm tackling my greatest wall, which is tackling technology. I never thought I could or would use any of what I'm using, or sitting here doing this. It breathed order into my chaotic business environment. I continue to discover and to uncover more of myself in the process. And I'm weeding and refining and reseeding the garden of glorious possibility that is my business. And the process of business during COVID has been interesting. And, I thought it would stop because I was in all the live events like you. That's where I met you. It was show to show, fair to fair. And I got to say, I got great results. And when I did Mountain Spirit Festival with you at Sun Peaks, it was off the charts. And I filled my one-on-one coaching practice that started from working with you there in less than 3 months. So my confidence in myself grew, my confidence in my ability to coach and not just be a healer, but to be a teacher has just expanded exponentially. And it's been astounding to me and to my family. But the best thing, the intangible thing, this will make me cry, is the lone wolf. You've heard Rochelle say it. You've heard Brittany say it. You've heard Aaron say it. We've all, at some point in this holistic world of possibilities, been a lone wolf. And we're always used to giving, being in service. But you taught me that service starts with serving me, for taking time for me, and for asking what I need. And it's just been incredible. The ongoing support from this beautiful tribe of extraordinary teachers and healers is a treasure beyond words. And I needed that. I didn't know I needed it until I felt it. And there are so many skill sets in this group, in this amazing tribe, that, you know, if you're not there and I'm not there, Brittany's not there, somebody's not there that you think you need, there's always somebody else to reach out to. Post it in the group. I guarantee someone will see you, someone will hear you, someone will reach out and get back to you. You're never alone. That's the best thing about it. And you can't put a price on that.
Oh, Donna, you're incredible. You're such a powerful teacher. I adore you. I love you. Thank you for being here. And you've grown so much in terms of your desire to get online, but then you're sometimes kicking and screaming, and then you're doing it and you're learning it and you're struggling with it, and then you get support and then you radiate. What you've done over the past year has been incredible, and I've been so proud of you. And I know for sure that if you can implement these online tools, that there are a lot of women here that definitely can too. And you're a really powerful leader and healer. Tell everybody what you do.
Well, initially I just thought I was coming out of the closet and being a psychic, empath, and medium. And then I found out through the process, and especially through my coaching practices, that grew and I expanded into that I'm a transformative transition coach. I'm a life and soul coach with psychic and medium abilities that are just one of the tools in my toolkit. What I really do is teach women, midlife women, in challenges and transitions in their life to create balance and clarity and coherence from choice, to live a life on purpose with purpose. And that's a choice.
I love that. That's so powerful. Donna, thank you so much for being here. And I'm just honored to have you as part of this community. And I just loved hearing your words today. So everybody in Zoom, give her sparkly fingers. Thank you so much, Donna. You're amazing. And if any of the rest of you have a question that you would like me to help you have a breakthrough with, or a realization, a learning from today, those of you who are in VIP behind the scenes with us, I want to hear from you. So you can either unmute yourself and say me, or you can raise your hand up inside of the Zoom platform, and I will help you with your questions. And if we have any other of our incredible community here who want to jump in as well, feel free to just pop in with questions, because we are here to answer those for you. And then we had one question come in. So yeah, it's the same price in Canadian dollars or US dollars. It's just different buttons so that you can make sure that you're paying in your local currency, and you don't have to pay taxes if you're outside of Canada. Yeah, thank you everyone for that. So incredible. And remember everybody to enter the contest. Make your 2-minute video. Make a separate video for yourselves and make a separate video in the comments thread. And then for our VIPs, you can get out your workbooks and start writing down what it is that you learned today. And those of you who are in the Facebook group, write down in the comments down below right now, what is the greatest thing that you're walking away from today's session with? What are you carrying forward? What did you notice that was the most important thing? What did you feel about what you've learned? Let's write those things down. Oh, good. Cheryl, you're here. Let's have you say hi. You can unmute yourself. We have a guest. There she is.
About the answers to those questions. So one question that I have as far as switching on to online, my business partner Dana and I have been doing live classes on actual techniques on this posture and movement correction system that we teach. So we've put all of that on hold because, you know, how many people can you have in a classroom and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So as far as that hands-on teaching, have you ever done that online?
Yeah, I've been teaching online for quite a while, and this is a great question, because I know that what you've developed, and you used to have people come in person and do that hands-on work. And how many of the rest of you, type in the comments or just raise your hands if you're here in the VIP session, how many of the rest of you have been doing hands-on work and it's at a stop right now because you can't have your groups? Raise your hands up. And here's one thing that I know, Cheryl, is that there are people who still need what you do, because what I know that what you do is really powerful, and I know that all of what you do is really powerful. Is there a way that you can start to teach it online in a platform just like this? Can you have people get in groups of 2, and then they take the training in a group of 2 online, because they would need each other's bodies to practice on?
Yeah.
Is there part of what you teach that you could teach to just one person? Some of the alignment tools and the systems and the testing that they could do on their own, and just maybe segment that out. Things that can be done with just one person, where you don't have to be physically with them. And then things that could be done in groups of 2. And then even things that could be done in groups of 6, and you could have groups of 6 pods joined from all over the country.
Yeah.
And really help them.
That's, I mean, you know, our manuals are digital. We have all of these instructional videos, but it's kind of that last, like, to really get it in their hands. And they always say, oh, thank goodness for the lab, because now, like, I know exactly what to do and where to do, and I have the fine tuning.
Yeah. And
That's
it's
the part
all the pre-recorded courses you have. I'm so excited that you have those, and you have the manuals. You put so much energy and time into those. What if you could create the feeling of the lab? And I love, Cheryl calls it the lab, everyone, where they actually get together in person. What if you could create the feeling of that by doing what we're doing right now? And we're over in Zoom. Some of you are seeing the replay, but we're over in Zoom right now. What if you could create the feeling where people stand up, or they get on tables, or whatever it is, and they actually start doing the sessions, but it's live, so they can get your feedback, because they've got you on a real screen, and they can talk to you and ask you questions the same way that you would in a classroom. I know that it's not going to be exactly the same, but is it possible?
Yeah. And maybe, again, it's, you know, at least it's worth the beta, you know.
Yeah. Let's try it. Like, let's get it out there. I would love to see you starting it up and doing, how long is your program?
Well, we have a 1-day foundations class, and, you know, lots of people take that, all sorts of people, parents and everyone. Perfect. But then we have our academy, which is the whole shooting match. So,
and how long is that?
Those foundation points. Well, actually, we've gotten it down to 6 months, but we were doing 3-day labs.
Right. And here's what's true online is that people can be online a little bit less than they could in the normal, like for those of you who are teaching, like what Cheryl teaches, body work, or you're teaching things like Reiki certifications, or whatever it is that you're teaching, people can be online for a little bit less time than they could be in person, because there's a different energy. So you just have to manage that for people. Things like reminding them to get outside, or get their feet in the grass and have breaks, and also maybe shorten the hours and spread it out a little bit. And I know for sure that you can be successful online. I've pivoted our entire business online, and it's working. Okay. Yeah, you can do this.
And there are some really cool platforms through COVID that have been popping up to help studios and people who are practitioners and really get their entire practice online. They're really cool ones we've been discovering lately. So they're definitely.
Ooh, I would be interested to know about those, because certainly I've been coaching online and doing one-on-one. Okay, I've been doing all of that, the assessment, and then, okay, let's do some techniques. And it's actually wildly more successful than I thought it would be. Like it's
you can have so much success online. You can reach more people who wouldn't be able to travel to you and be one-on-one in person.
Yeah, exactly. And it actually it really showed me that it could be even more successful than doing the hands-on. So I would love to know if there are any of those little platforms.
Yeah, Steve will get you a link.
For sure, there are a bunch of them.
Thanks, I was actually going to say, if you reach out to me, I have a name of a woman who does an entire year-long program, and during COVID, she did shift it onto online, and it's for physios, but it would be very in alignment with what you're doing. So you reach out and I'll give you her name.
Okay, I love that. And Brittany and Cheryl, the two of you should connect.
Actually, I don't know how, but we're already friends on Facebook.
Okay, perfect. I love it. Stay connected. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Everybody who's in Zoom, give her sparkly fingers for that question. Who else has a question and needs a breakthrough on their business? What are you struggling with? What are you working with? What are you dealing with? What questions have you all got? This is your chance to have your questions answered. And if our amazing guy, Steve, or our amazing coach, Brittany, want to pop in and just give some inspirational or tools at some point of getting online, making that transition online, that would be so helpful. Oh, Madeline has a question. Let's go over to you, Madeline.
Hi. Well, what it comes down to for me is I've reached a point where I actually have an inspiration, through what my son has shared with me of what I should be doing. And that really does involve a lot of, my time and development of putting these pieces of my journals, these writings that I've been doing with illustrations on, my Facebook, on Instagram, and then it sounds like probably a good idea to create the email list and then send them that way.
Yeah. That's going to be one of the foundational pieces you need for your business as you're putting out all the stuff on social media for your incredible book is an email list that people can return to you like home.
Well, with my book, with the tarot book that I wrote, I have that. I joined Tarot Professionals. So I put things, because I joined them, I can post, if people have questions, I put quotes from my book and a link to send them back to my website. So that's kind of, one thing. But what the other parts of my journals that I'm putting up online, I feel like I want to be able to kind of practice doing that and work on that before I would love to join your course, but I feel like I need this bridge to see where I can go in the meantime, and then maybe do it if it's offered again, because I think that I won't really know what I can take out of it until I've seen where I can go.
Gotcha. This is such a great question, and you've brought so many good things forward in the last couple of days, Madeline. I've just been really enjoying you. And this program, I'll just say this, we only do this one once a year. So you'll have to wait another year to get in with us. And I just want to speak to that if you have something that you're figuring the pieces out with, and you've got lots of pieces that you're figuring out, that it'll go quicker for you if you were to surround yourself with a community and know the steps to take to build your business in the right order so that it sets up that sustainable income for you and just clarifies all the pieces. Because between myself and all of our incredible coaches, you'll have a team, a business team just ready to answer all your questions. So I would invite you to consider jumping in anyway, even if you feel like, oh, I'm not ready yet. There are things I have to get in place first. The program will help you get in place first. Yeah, they'll help you get those in place. So I just want to invite you in because I just have been adoring your energy. I'll be bold. I'm telling you, I'll be bold. I invite you to consider it, Madeline, and you're going to be here with us for the next few days. But I invite you to consider jumping in because you will get what you need when you're in. The only thing that I wish in my business is that I had said yes to training and systems 3 years earlier, because I just watched things roll around and I was like, I'm going to go and take care of my stuff. And then a year would go by and I didn't. And then I was thinking, I'm going to go and take care of this aspect of my business, or I'm going to make a website, or I'm going to get this going. And then I didn't do it. I didn't take the action. But it's when I really came in and I took the action and I took training that my business shifted. So I'm just inviting you. If you did do the training, what would you want to get out of it, Madeline?
Well, basically, it really is the marketing thing that's been my weakness. It's also what I realized, because I did take a training before this with Kristen, is that I realized that I'm much better to be part of a team. I don't like the creating the whole thing on my own. I much like I saw Rochelle, and we were in a small group together, and she and I've done homeschooling. I've worked with women to help them love themselves, find their own deep truth, and come forward as people with it. And I've also, you know, I've written this tarot book. I've written a book on healing the mother-daughter wound, which was my master's thesis, but it's
incredible
pages.
Yeah.
And I did these with children and things going on around me all the time. And so I very much relate with Rochelle, and I would love to find partners where we could refer each other, because I have I'm not.
I hear you, Madeline. It's that marketing piece, or like getting yourself out there.
I'm not into doing it alone. I love working with other people because it also inspires me more.
Yeah, it does.
That's kind of what I'm putting out there, to find partnership that
very cool.
Co-create.
Yeah. Well, you will find it. I know for sure you'll find it in the Holistic Business Accelerator if you choose to jump in. The community in there, like what you're saying, is that we don't want to do it alone anymore. It's the community that gets you into action and supports you. And we end up forming these referral relationships that generate a lot of income for the people who are within the program. So whatever you decide to do, Madeline, I'm just supporting you. And I see all the things that you've done. It's really powerful, the books that you've written and the work that you've done in the world. So incredible. So thank you for being here and for joining us. Let's give Madeline some love across the screen. And our next hand up is Melody. Melody, it's so good to see you again. Great. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Sort of okay. Anyway, I'm always struggling, and talking in person is, sometimes I get so nervous, but I want to do it so well. Yeah. And you just think, okay, am I going to say the right thing? But the thing is what I've been struggling for the last, I don't know how long, is and I was told that you don't need a website. You just can use your Facebook. I mean, I've heard it from yourself, and you don't have to create the website. But I had a business, and it was a big corporate business, and I did have a website, and I enjoyed it. So I went into looking for different ones, and man, like some of them charge certain fees, and some of them, people say there's you go into the reviews and you don't, and then I get so confused, I just forget it.
Mm-hmm. And that's why we say keep it simple, because I hear you. Yeah, it's easy to get confused.
And so there's a few that I looked on and then, oh, what's the sense? And so I'd like to have some kind of or somebody would let me know who I could go with, just to start building this in my mind, and what I've already done, and seeing what the differences are in some websites, and just do it simple, so it's not cost me a lot because at the beginning, because that's what wipes you out, is sometimes it is the website and all the things that go on with it. So you need to know proper ones to go with.
Exactly.
And it costs you for your URL and all the other things that you have.
Yeah. And you don't want to be spending the money or the time or the confusion to try to get something that you don't end up using. That's so many women that I've worked with come to me and tell me they've spent thousands of dollars. One of them, I remember coming to me and telling me she had spent $8,000 on her website and she couldn't use it. She was so upset. But the tools that we teach in the Accelerator are exactly what you need to look for on a website, so that if you decide to hire somebody, you know exactly what to tell them. Because website designers, they're not marketers. They don't know how to do soulful promotion. They don't know how to do marketing in a way that actually reaches people and builds up your client base. So we teach you that part. We teach you exactly what you need. Take the confusion out of it. And then when you go and if you do end up working with website designers, and we have some referrals, that you know what to say to them, you know what to ask for, you know what to look for first. And I think that that's really important. Yeah. Some
of them are, you can do it yourself, like if you know how to download or upload things. And I found that, this is like for simple ones, instead of having a website, I have, I know somebody myself that could do it, but it's expensive. And then there was
well, we'll teach you how to set up your simple one using simple programs online that you can just set up one simple page, and that's something that you can do yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the biggest thing, is that's been going back and forth in my mind for the last couple of years of how doing this on my own. And now I'm coming to the point where I can do something like that. And it would be great just to have a little one. But I wanted to do the Facebook thing first, so I knew exactly where I was going from there.
Mm.
And that's what confused me also. So now the confusions are starting to get over.
Yeah.
And I can do this, you know, and that's is concerned.
Yeah, I hear you. I absolutely hear you. And I would love to walk you through for the next 8 weeks and just walk you through those steps, clear up any confusion, just take one simple step at a time. I feel like this would be the perfect starting point for you.
It's yeah, exactly. Like everybody said, were you feel like you were saying you're afraid to do things on your computer, and were you afraid of, I'm afraid I'm going to lose something, or something's going to freeze, and how do I get out of it? And then you think, okay, you know, it's just like it's a monster sometimes, you know, like coming at you. You think you don't want to do that, because then you just get frustrated.
Oh, I hear you. That I've had that too, and I hear you. You're not alone. Who else has had that? Raise your hands up. There's that confusion with the online stuff, and my commitment to you is to make it clear and simple and one step at a time.
Right on.
Yeah, you can do this, Melody. We've got you.
I believe it. You. Yes, you have to believe it. You know, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
There's no negativity in that. It's like it all has to be positive. So
absolutely.
Law of attraction. You just go for it.
You do. And when you say yes and you step forward a little bit, the universe does. And you say yes and you step forward. You don't have to do all the work on your own. It's you step forward and you get the support and the tools, and everything that you need is going to come. So we really put the law of attraction into place with our businesses, and things can really open up.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Melody. Let's all hold our hands up and give sparkly fingers to Melody behind the scenes. So good. Are there any other questions? I want to welcome, I got a note. Arlana has jumped into the program. Arlana, I'm so just happy to welcome you into the 8-week Holistic Business Accelerator. We're going to walk you through step by step. You're going to meet so many amazing people and connect and network, and you're going to have all the tools that you need. So I'm really excited about that. And I think we're going to wrap up our Facebook group, and we are over time because we've just had such an incredible session. So if you are in Facebook, we adore you. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to close off for today. Remember to enter the contest to win the $7,000 prize package. You can have everything that you need in your business paid for. So win that package. And for those of you who are ready to say yes today, the first 16 spots get a special extra session with me in our Holistic Business Accelerator. And we're going to be back tomorrow, Saturday, and Monday with a ton of great training, client attraction secrets to help you to move your business forward, to continue to attract a steady stream of clients, and help you figure out the online pieces so that you can get out of confusion and out of overwhelm and into action. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the prettiest. You don't have to be the richest. You just have to be the boldest. And you don't have to have the right website or the right things set up. You just have to take right action right now. So take that action on your business. Take the action steps, everyone. And I will see you really soon. And let's stop our Facebook recording. How do we do that one? Bye, everybody on Facebook.